yeah, he reached the top first and made it till the finish line. So probably we will see more of these heats or kind of races in the next couple of heats as well.
Andy Eyring, German rider. Gate 1. Fabrice Mels, number 5 qualifier there. Gate 2. Miguel Martinez, one of your old sparring partners, huh?
He was on the podium in Atlanta.
There you go.
1996.
Martino Fruet, a race that Bart managed to win, I might point out.
And Martino Fruet, he designed actually this eliminator course here in Italy.
Did he?
He was involved with it, he told me. And definitely he's on fire. He's for hometown Italy, and yeah, the crowd is amazing. I mean, Italian are always yelling hard for their own heroes.
They're a biased crowd. They don't play fair like the crowd we saw in Fort William last week. Martinez up the inside then. He actually unclipped coming out of the gate. Did he ride like that when you were with him? Sliding up the inside there? That was aggressive.
I think he's a good tactical rider as well, and that's a good move of him.
How old would he be now, roughly, Bart?
I think like 36, more like that. I'm not
Toledo.
sure. He was very young when he was on the podium in the first Olympic race.
Oh, he's been done on the climb there by Andy Eyring then. Well, Martinez with it all to do now.
But Fabrice Mels, he has a huge gap to the second rider.
So all safely over that jump.
Fabrice Mels, he won the CMC City Mountain Bike Challenge last week in Rotterdam. It's a race in Holland. It's the same concept, also eliminator race. And he did some extra training, some extra races in this kind of condition. So
I'm guessing that course didn't have any climbs though.
No, that was totally flat. Just the obstacles, the technical obstacles, what we see here as well on the four-course part. But you need a lot. You need a lot of power for the first uphill. It's pretty long, and that's true. But most of the sprinters, the eliminator riders, they can do that as well.
So Andy Eyring coming up to cross the line. He's going to go through with Fabrice Mels. Those two have made it. And Martino Fruet and Miguel Martinez out. Good to see Martinez racing cross-country eliminator.
It's good to see some of the heroes also doing eliminator races. That's actually what we want to see. Just a little bit of warm-up for the Sunday race.
So there they are, Fabrice Mels, Andy Eyring. They're going to go through to the quarterfinals.
Again, then they become more tough on the next ones.
No doubt about it.
But still, it's late evening, but still very warm.
It's unbelievably hot out there, I can tell you. So quarterfinal number 2, Stefan Peter. 20th fastest qualifier. Next to him, Fabrice Mels. Philip Buys from South Africa. Looks to be on form tonight. And Andy Eyring from Germany. This is another tough heat, but
another tough one, yeah. I think Fabrice Mels, he's in good shape. Philip Buys, this course suits him really well. And also Eyring and Stefan Peter, these guys are specialists in eliminator races. But it's Fabrice Mels who's leading and Philip Buys second at the moment. It's very important as well to be in a good position in the first turn. It's very loose. Daniel Vederspiel, he explained earlier today, and the guys taking the corner really fast. But we saw a lot of riders already slept away in the loose grind, in the loose gravel.
Yeah, well, Mels having it.
Yeah,
man, he was all out. He was all out right from the start. And Philip Buys, look at the pace these guys are going at. Andy Eyring there in.
Yeah, they know from the previous heats as well to be in a good. You have to be in a good position, and it becomes more and more important because it's so hard to overtake on the four-cross section.
So yeah, this is definitely hotting up now as we're in the quarterfinals. So it's Mels leading them down the rock garden. At 6th at the Worlds last year, 14th so far. This year was his best result in Amsterdam.
But it's Eyring who's sitting close to Philip Buys. He's sitting in his wheel and he's waiting actually for the sprint.
Oh,
it's the numbers 2 and 3 who's fighting for the second spot and who goes to the semi-finals.
Yeah. It's going to be tight, actually,
But
all
also
the way,
for
all
Fabrice
three of
Mels,
them.
he has to sprint as well.
Mels is absolutely dynamic on that bike, sprinting out. He goes across the line first. Philip Byers will join him, and Andy Eyring, well, he's unlucky not to make it, as is Stefan Peter. That was a tight heat.
It is. It seems to be. It's a long sprint, but actually it's not. They have so much speed coming down at the four-cross section, and for that reason they go really fast to the last corner, and then it's easy for them to make it till the finish line. It's. I thought it's harder than it shows actually for the riders. It's grass and it's very bumpy. It's not that good rolling, but if you have so much speed, you don't feel it.
Rounds.
All famous names as well, and we've seen these riders, most of them in the previous World Cups as well, in the final heats. And we see them here again, semi-finals.
Geigenheimer in gate 1. Soto next to him, Wild Wolf, Trek Racing. In lane 3, Fabrice Mels, Sakano, Alanya. And Philip Byers on the outside. This is going to be tight, I got a feeling. All big names in there.
All big names, it is. Soto, fastest time. And leading all the time, but Philip Byers, he has a problem with his chain, and he's already out. 3 riders continue.
So 4 go down to 3.
Fabrice, Geigenheimer, Soto.
What a shame.
Yeah, that's sad for him. Yeah, the riders, they give so much power just from the start, and yeah, for the chain, it's always a critical weak point from the bike, especially if you shift immediately after the start.
You might have twisted it even in a previous round, like you say. But he's out, so 4 go to 3, and 3 are going to go to 2 when they cross the line. But at the moment, it's Fabrice Mels up front. Big figure, man. He's a big, tall dude. A bit like yourself,
but he's very skinny. He's long but very skinny, so I think he's in a good shape. He's totally focused for eliminator races, and Soto with the fastest time on the 3rd position at the moment. I think these two, Fabrice Mels and Geigenheimer, they have the best skills for the descent. So for Soto, it's important to be in the wheel of Geigenheimer and give everything in the last 100 meters to the finish line, the sprint.
Yeah, he's close enough, perhaps. Geigenheimer, 5th overall in the points at the moment as well. So he's going to take a good points haul home from here if he can get into that final. Looking over his shoulder. Well, Soto looks to be attacking.
Yeah, Soto's coming back.
Here he goes, he's out on the wheel.
And I think he's the rider with the best physical conditions.
Yeah.
So, but from now on, it's not that far, and all these riders are good sprinters, eliminator riders. So if he can make it, he's not going.
No, Geigenheimer's going to lead him across the line. A well-timed sprint. Fabrice Mels 2nd, number 1 qualifier. Soto from Argentina. Well, great to see him riding, and didn't disgrace himself. Number 1 qualifier, made it through at the semis. We'll see him in the small final anyway.
Here we can see again that with Philip Byers, he has a problem with chain or rear derail. I can see it that right from here on.
But it's gone, yeah. I think the chain snapped. I think I see it drop off it, but yeah.
Yeah, and these riders, they take it a little bit easy in the descent, so they save a little bit energy for the sprint if they have to sprint.
Lining up for the final here in Val di Sole in Italy. Round 3 of the cross-country eliminator. UCI Man by World Cup, presented by Shimano, is about to get underway. And there's the first man on the line. On the inside, Simon Geigenheimer from Germany. Shaking his arms out. Ready. If you got this far, you don't want to let it slip through your fingers now. Fabrice Mels there, next to him from Belgium. Miha Hauser showing some incredible power on the climb this evening. 4th overall in the points at the moment, and Daniel Federspiel there. Well, this is going to be one heck of a final, I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah, this is a good heat. This is the best there is.
So, who's going to get the whole shot into turn 1?
Fabrice Mels or Daniel Federspiel. It's Fabrice Mels again. He's leading most of the heats, and he does it again in the final.
Federspiel will be looking to extend his lead in the World Cup standings if he can take the win here. It's a big night for him as well. And look at Hauser back there in 4th spot, but the gap's even bigger this time. Surely he's not going to be able to take that much time out of him back on this climb. Cleverly onto the grass there from Hauser.
Small mistake of Hauser here in the back, spinning the rear wheel all the time.
Yeah, he went off the grass, back onto the gravel.
It's Daniel Federspiel who's on fire.
Federspiel, dude. Surely Hauser can't make it happen again.
But Hauser,
he's having a go.
Again.
Look, unbelievable. Up to 2nd, I think, as he comes around his turn. Man, that's incredible.
He does it again, unbelievable.
That is
It's
incredible.
Daniel Federspiel who's leading with a huge gap.
So Federspiel showing why he's leading the World Cup.
Yeah, you don't expect Mia Haltzer, but still once he's there, it's amazing how he does it.
Federspiel, bronze at the Worlds last year, but he's looking good now for the World Cup in this event. Another win here tonight would definitely give him a big advantage in the points, and that's some gap he's pulled out. I don't think Hauser, even the power is
out of the pedal again. That's what he had in the semi-finals and in the Nova Mesto as well.
I don't think even Mia Hauser's got the power as he had closed this down on the line. So it's Daniel Federspiel now, sprinting towards the second win of 2013. We saw him take the win in Alpstad at the start of the year. He does it. Win number 2 for Daniel Federspiel, excuse me. Mia Hauser comes across the line in second spot. Simon Geigenheimer there in third. And Mels Mels will cross the line in fourth spot. But that was a perfect race from him.
Yeah, Daniel Federspiel, he already told me it was his perfect course here in Val di Sole. And yeah, he showed his skills, a good start. And yeah, be in the first position at the top of the climb, and then he could do his descent, take the lines he wanted to take, and he had a huge gap actually already at the bottom. So for him there was no reason for a sprint. And yeah, it's amazing how fast he does this course.
But if you want to win cross-country eliminator, you've got to be incredibly strong, fit, and you've got to be able to ride a bike.
It is, yeah, it's both. It's a combination of both. Physically really strong, but also the skills has to be 100% on.
Although the same's you could say the same about cross-country Olympic as well, but you've got to be able to ride a bike to win one of those. The course is getting incredibly technical as well, but let's hear.
Yeah,
okay, let's hear from Daniel Federspiel. Excuse me, Bart.
Daniel, again a win. How tough was it, especially in the uphill?
Very tough. So I ran a little bit tactic the whole heat. So I tried to save my power for the upcoming heat. And now in the final I attack in the uphill. Yeah, and it was great.
Congratulations to this win.
Thank you very much.
It certainly was good.
Yeah, he had the 7th fastest qualified time. Even not the fastest, but it's already what he said. You have to do it 5-6 times. So for that reason, save a little bit for the final heat. And that's what he did. And yeah, you have to be fit actually, even more than 100% for the final heat, because that's the most important heat.
Well, whatever he did this evening, he did it right. Look at that gap there.
But also it's amazing what Mia Haltzer showed us all the time, from a 4th position at the bottom of the climb to the 2nd one all the time, and he finished 2nd, and yeah, great result of him as well.
Yeah, been unbelievable riding here. Let's have a look at these top 3 then. A good evening's work for him. So, there he is, Daniel Federspiel taking the win here. And much deserved. Great evening's racing. Mia Hauser in 2nd place and Simon Geigenheimer in 3rd spot. So let's have a look at these World Cup rankings. Federspiel won't have done himself any harm tonight. 45 points now, the difference back to Mia Hauser. He's moved up to 2nd overall. Great evening's work from him. He's 4th coming to this event. 3rd, it's Simon Geigenheimer. And then further down the order, you can see the rest of those World Cup standings. Good racing this evening though, Bart.
Yeah, it is definitely. Yeah, Daniel Federspiel also always smiling, the same as Alexander Engen, both winner here in Val di Sole of the XCE race. And yeah, I like this kind of racing. It's excited every time, every heat, and yeah, it's good to watch this kind of races.
I've enjoyed myself hugely. So there you go, that's the result of tonight's racing on screen.
But we will see more races the next couple days.
That's right. So we're going to say goodbye now, but make sure you join us again on Saturday. Me and Bart Brengens will be back with the cross-country Olympic races. Join us then. Till then, goodbye.
Goodbye.